2K, 2K, yo, 2K, hold on. Why do I go on YouTube and I'm seeing a whole bunch of 2K YouTubers drop the gameplay vids? This shit better be good. I'm not falling for the bullshit. Let me look at my camera too. Yo, 2K, we are not falling for the bullshit this year. I'm gonna go into your game with the lowest expectations possible. So if I somehow still see right through the bullshit, bro, I don't know what to say. This is the fourth game on next gen. This is the fourth game. Y'all have 4 years to make this shit good. If this shit is somehow ass, I don't know what to tell y'all. Like I don't know. Like I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna watch this gameplay breakdown. I'm gonna really analyze it. I'm gonna really analyze it, bro. You know, these 2K YouTubers like to gas the game up like it's something when it's not. 2 months in, everyone's on a different game. I'm trying to tell you. I know how this shit go. Y'all not getting me with this bullshit this year. I'm trying to tell you. Look, I'm gonna analyze it, bro. And if it's actually good, hey.
We've got the new dribbling system, including speed boosting.
Okay, so off the rip, speed. You know what I'm saying? Speed boosting off the behind the back cheese. I already see it. Yeah, my players is not. Oh my god, I already
We've got
see
the
it.
new go-to shots that can lead to some insane greens. We've got the shot rating you need to green consistently. We've got the mid-range game covered for all you midi magicians out there. We've got the new rhythm shooting system. And for all you slashers, we've got a detailed meter dunking breakdown. We're gonna cover the all-new shot contest system. And for all the centers, we cover the standing dunks and the paint mash. We've got Devin Booker floaters. We've got scoopers. Everything you need.
I don't like that. Hold up.
Shooting
now, this
system.
Is Brown right
and for
here,
all
right?
you slashers, we've got a detailed meter dunking breakdown. We're gonna cover the all-new shot contest system, and for all the centers, we cover the standing dunks and the paint mash. We've got Devin Booker floaters, we've got scoopers, everything you need to know about layups. We've got everything from paint defense to perimeter bumps to bump steals. Lockdown, stay tuned. Of course, we're gonna break down post scoring, and spoiler alert, it's really good again. We've got ankle breakers, blowout dribbles, Patty Mills jump shot. Everything you want to know about NBA 2K25 is in this video. Drop a like. I'm
gonna keep it a stack. I'm liking that little, I like that. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I fuck with that. That little cross into the jumper, that's just kind of tough. That's a LeBron ass move.
Get it to 10,000 likes.
That's tough. I ain't gonna
and
lie.
let's get into it. And let's talk about dribbling. Okay, there was a lot of things floating around the internet about how you could not speed boost on this game. I don't know. Listen, y'all gotta be careful who y'all talk to. You can speed boost on 2K25. Okay, let's chill.
Talk to me.
You can speed boost.
Talk to me.
Okay. Was it different? Absolutely. Is it gonna take us a little while to figure out how to speed boost out of every single move on the game? Of course. Just like 2K24, in the beginning of the game, nobody could speed boost out of stuff. People were spamming Magic Johnson crossover for like 2 months, right? It took us a while. People thought you had to have Kyrie Irving dribble style to speed boost. And then we realized, okay, you got to do a hezzy out of each dribble move, and then you can burst cleanly. It's going to be something like that along the lines for 25 as well. We just got to find the sauce. People like Young Dirk and Koza were doing a lot more dribble labbing than me. I just tested it a little bit. I speed boosted with De'Aaron Fox, with John Morant, with LeBron James. And for those of you that were also wondering, LeBron hopback is back. Yeah, you still get the big hopback.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's my shooting badges right there. Hey, that's my shooting badge right there. All you gotta do is spam that little step back, green every time. Feel me? Rookie mode. Real niggas know what I'm talking about.
Small guards.
That's my shooting badges right there.
Got the same thing. So, yeah. LeBron hopback is back. You're gonna be doing it. The combos, the quick little combos that
put you on game. Run, you know what I'm saying? Go up to the the 3-point line, like get like right inside the 3-point line. Spam that, bro. Spam that shit. Spam that step back. Green. You're gonna get your shooting badges in no time.
Like Steph Curry has to like dance behind a screen, and John Morant right there to like get into the mid range. They felt pretty smooth, cool. Pretty clean. I lapped up a little bit. You know, you could spam like the jaw aggressive combo breakdown. And I chained together some decent little moves. In my opinion, the big players almost moved better than the small players. But like, look at I'm speed boosting with De'Aaron Fox, like no problem.
Don't tell me that shit.
This was me labbing for like
don't tell me that shit, bro. Don't tell me that shit.
That whole thing people were tweeting, oh, there's no speed boosting. I don't know what these people, I don't know if they played the same game as me, but you see the cross launch on the crossover right there, little like quick, I guess kind of quick stop pull up, the magic crossover into like the John Wall crossover to the hoop right here. There's definitely going to be some ways to get open. We just gotta, 20 minutes of labbing the demo game at Community Day is not enough. It's going to take a little while. You see the John Wall snatchback from last year. There's a lot of ways that we're going to figure out to get open, whether you're on a bigger player, a smaller player. You can speed boost. Dribbling is different, 100%. Just like every other year. We got to lab it up. We got to find out the best SIGs. We're using NBA players. NBA players, even a Kyrie Irving, De'Aaron Fox, a Trae Young, they do not have optimized SIGs. They have a couple good SIGs, but they don't have like your My Player where you have, one of the best animations in every category. They might have 1 or 2 or 3 good dribble moves in their package of whatever it is, 10 dribble moves, let's say, while your My Player has 10 good animations. All animations you have are good and give you clean bursts and clean movement. These guys are, they're NBA players. They have their actual SIGs. Some of them are trash. Some of their SIGs are trash. Just a bug almost hit me in the eye.
And that's why, bro. And that's why I'm not falling for this shit, bro. You're not about to tell me that 2K is this way and that way, based on like, oh you could do this in my career, or you could do this with your My Player based on some gameplay from a fucking NBA player. You think because I see LeBron James chaining up dribble moves that my player's gonna move the same way? Fuck no. You think that, bro? You think because I see John Morant hit a little dribble chain, all this, you know what I'm saying, doing all this shit, that my player's gonna do the same, or it's gonna feel the same exact way when I'm actually in the my part? Fuck out of here. It's not gonna feel that way, bro. It never does. It never does feel that way. So what, bro? I'm not falling for this shit no more. That's why I don't fall for this shit no more. Shit, if anything, I'm gonna just play it safe, bro. Make me a lock, bro. I'm about to make me a lock. I can't do this shit, bro.
Some of their SIGs are trash every year, right? So let's relax. I think we're gonna be fine. Just like at the beginning of 24, it felt stiff, it felt slow. Nobody could figure out how to move cleanly and speed boost. And like I said, people were spamming Magic Johnson crossover for like a month or two. We're gonna figure it out,
bro. We're spamming, bro. We got to the point. Nigga, we're spamming Magic Johnson crossover. Now look, I'm not gonna sit up here and dick you like I played a lot of 2K24 in my career, bro. Like, I'm not gonna sit up here and be like, oh, like how it was last year, cause I didn't play my career last year. I'm dead ass serious. I have not played a single lick of my career last year, bro. Only thing I played in 2K24 was playing out, bro. Playing out with my little brothers. That's how bad it got. I didn't even want to waste time playing that bullshit. You feel me? But I will be making my return this year. For what I'm saying, for those who don't know, I will be making my return this year, and I have to see through. I have to, you know what I'm saying? I have to see through the bullshit in order for me to like know what I'm getting into.
When it comes to Steezo's gonna go crazy on this game. I was able to like dribble backwards a little bit, and I'm not Steezo. Steezo's gonna go absolutely insane on this game.
Oh, you can dribble.
All right, so let's look at the new shot timing profiles. You have layup timing and shot timing profiles. So for layup timing, you have real player percentage, low, normal, and high risk. You still have your shot timing visual cue. At least in the demo version, you couldn't create the custom cue that they had talked about, so you could just choose from the ones from last year, so I put it on push. And then for the shot timing profile, you see it's set to difficulty based, which is basically it just automatically adjusts depending on the difficulty you're playing on, so I don't know how that's going to work with online gameplay, if that's going to be an option, but you still have real player percentage, low, normal, and high risk. And essentially, you can read the descriptions here, but the higher the risk you go, the more your timing matters. And I'm going to be honest, unless you have bad Wi-Fi or you're just extremely new to 2K, after testing normal and high risk and all these options, everyone's going to play on high risk. Like, everyone that plays the game and is, I'd say, average to above average, unless you have bad Wi-Fi, you're going to play on high risk, because it gives you more control over whether you green or not. And shooting on high risk, as you're going to see, even with low 3-point ratings, I was still able to spark. So here's what I was talking about. You see I have it set to high risk reward on your shot timing profile, okay? And I'm using Ja Morant here. The difficulty is on Hall of Fame, and we're going to go in and we're going to check out Ja's three-point rating. It is a 78 three-point rating, and I did go look at his badges after. He has no limitless range, so not even bronze limitless range. You know, he's got a few shooting badges, if I remember correctly, but I just looked to see if he had limitless. It's on Hall of Fame, and like I was, you know, this is using Ja's jump shot base with no jump shot boost. I don't think he had any three-point hot zones, like, and I was still able to just green. So in my opinion, if you're not using high risk, high reward, you're going to be at an extreme disadvantage, especially when you play against other good players. Like I said, unless you have bad Wi-Fi or something, you're going to be on that high risk. Now, the next thing I wanted to test was limitless range. It's on Hall of Fame, and I'm shooting from the logo. Steph has Hall of Fame limitless range. So, you know, this year you can get legend limitless.
This shot clean. I'm not gonna lie. I remember it took him so long to like actually make Curry's shot like look good, bro, in the game, or like make it look like emulate it like in real life, bro. His shit is clean this year.
When you play against other good players, like I said, unless you have bad Wi-Fi or something, you're gonna be on that high risk. Now, the next thing I wanted to test was limitless range.
That shit cool.
It's on Hall of Fame, and I'm shooting from the logo. Steph has Hall of Fame limitless range. So, you know, this year you can get legend limitless range, but no NBA players that we played on had legend badges. So I wasn't able to test any legend badges. But as you can see, I can shoot from basically the center circle with Hall of Fame limitless. Now, Steph does have a 99.3, but he only has half limitless. So it's going to be interesting to see what that legend limitless is like. Let's move on. All right, let's talk about the new stick shooting.
Oh my God, I actually forgot. These niggas actually added a new badge tier. So Hall of Fame is not even the highest badge tier no more. It didn't even process until like after he said that shit. I'm like, wait, oh shit. So you're telling me niggas with that new badge tier limitless range? Oh my God, they're gonna be torching shit, bro. I'm gonna make sure I'm one of them.
Okay, obviously we read about it. Now this is it in action. Basically, it gives you two timings. It gives you a feedback on the first initial push of the stick in terms of your timing, and then it gives you a second reading at the bottom that talks about your tempo. Now, if you green both the timing and the tempo, you make it every time from what I saw. If you green one or the other, you make it a decent amount of the time. But as you see in this screenshot, you got the timing and the tempo, and you know, right here I got great timing, great tempo, so they're both green. You make the shot every time from what I saw. But the main problem I think is going to come with this is, let's look at the two situations. First of all, catch and shoot. When you're catching and shooting using the stick shooting, it seemed like there was a slight delay. Like there was a little bit of a hitch in terms of how fast you could get the shot off. And maybe I was just doing it wrong because it was the first time playing the game. But even people that I talked to, they kind of said they felt like they could shoot much quicker. Like you could instantly shoot the ball if you shot with the button on catch and shoots. And there was that slight hitch, slight delay using the stick, which obviously is going to lead to your shot getting contested more because you can't get the shot off as quickly. The other situation besides...
Yo, comment down below. Y'all shoot with the button or the right stick? Me personally, I'm a button shooter, bro. I've always been a button shooter. I'm not going to lie. It's always been faster. I never had a problem. Like, the only thing... the only thing is like when I chain up dribble moves and shit like that, it's kind of hard to like you know what I'm saying, chain up and then go straight to the button. You feel me? What I want to learn this year is like just hit, like, you know what I'm saying, shooting like with the stick. So when I'm chaining up a dribble move and shit like that, and I want to shoot that shit instantly, it's going, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna shoot it. Feel me? But I always have to take my thumb and go back to the button to shoot it, and it would fuck up the timing, and I wouldn't be open as much. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna learn both. I'm gonna master both.
Besides catch and shoot is dribbling, and obviously it's something new, and I was only experimenting with it for a few minutes on this demo version of 2K25, but to go from comboing dribble moves to then shooting with the stick, it felt very awkward, and maybe that's just because it's new. If I had to guess whether people are going to use it or not, I would say majority of people will not use this. Kind of like the shot aiming back in 2K21. I think it was 2K21, if y'all remember that. I feel like it's going to kind of be like that. You'll get a few people experimenting with it, but for the most part, people are going to stick with that button shooting, especially with the high risk option. I just feel like it was so consistent, even with that, even with John Morant, with the 78 3 ball. Like, imagine, you know, our my players with much higher ratings, with jump shot boost, with hot zones, lethal zones, etc., etc. Y'all, you guys understand what I'm saying. The one situation I think I could see people potentially using the stick shooting is on fades. Now, these clips are from my boy Swag. He was testing it out, and he said it felt really good when he was just kind of running to the side and shooting like a mid-range fade. So maybe people will use that.
See,
he said he would kind of experiment with it more and consider.
See, right? Like I would run, right? And whenever I want to shoot, when I run, I would take my button off the right stick and go straight to the square button. I don't want to do that this year. I want to learn both. I want to master both.
Well, for someone like me who's typically ISOing, I don't see myself comboing up and creating space and then using the stick to shoot. So experiment with it as you want. I'll probably test it out a little bit more, but I think I'm just going to be shooting with the button on that high risk, high reward. Go-to shots. These are actually pretty cool. How effective will they be?
That shit looks
I'm not
so
sure.
clean.
And did they soup up the green window on these? I don't know, because I was green and reds and yellows on these like crazy. And yes,
Bullshit.
This is on Hall of Fame.
Bullshit. Oh my god. Bullshits. Bullshits. This nigga Bron just greened a very tight on Hall of Fame. Fuck out of here.
Pretty cool. How effective will they be? I'm not sure.
Out of here.
And did they soup up the green window on these? I don't know, because I was green and reds and yellows on these like crazy. And yes, this is on Hall of Fame. That is a very tight red coverage that we're going to get into shortly. On Hall of Fame difficulty over Michael Jordan, who has straight Hall of Fame defensive badges. Here's another one right here with Kevin Durant. And it's a greened another red contest over Chris Middleton. So the go-to shots, the reason I like them is just because they
bullshit, bro. Bullshit. No way this is Hall of Fame. Yo, there's no way this is Hall of Fame.
Look really, really nice. Aesthetically, they are very pleasing. They look very like they literally as a fan of the NBA, they look just like the player movements from real life. Now, some of them are a little slow and they don't create a lot of space. So I don't know how much people will actually use them in like online gameplay.
Oh shit.
But the one thing that is good about these, as we read in the courtside report, if you watched that video or read about it yourself,
Yo, no, that shit look cold though, I'm not gonna lie. That shit look cold. How is it gonna look on your my player though? That's my thing though. Like how's it gonna look like if you have like a certain like characters like if you have a certain characters like pull up or a certain characters like drill moves and shit like that, is it gonna look the same, or is everyone's my player gonna have like the same type of like reactions and shit? That's what I'm curious about. But as far as like the different NBA players like dribble moves leading into the shots, not bad.
You can at any moment out of those combinations, you can speed boost out of it.
Ooh.
You can also at any moment, as you, let's say you go tween, behind the back, tween, pop. At any moment in that sequence, you can do a different dribble move. So let's say I go tween, behind the back, tween, and then I want to just do like an escape and run right. I can escape and run right at any moment within that whole sequence. And that's like the shot canceling feature that they were talking about. And I was a little skeptical because I was like, well, on past 2Ks, you could shot cancel, like you do a hop jumper, you just don't shoot it, right? You do a hop jumper and then just like run out of it. But it was much smoother, like they said, I will say. So we'll have to experiment with it. I'm sure everyone's gonna find like the one or two good like signature go-to shot that creates a ton of space or allows you to like really hop away and then like combo out of that and get to the basket or whatever. People are always gonna find like the most effective ones and use them online. But from a visual standpoint, they looked really good. And I don't know if they souped up the green windows, like I said, but I was green and contested signature go-to shots a lot. And all the gameplay you see in this video is on Hall of Fame. Off dribble shooting. For those of you that love the mid-range and love the hop jumpers and fades and all that.
Ohead's gonna fuck with this one, I ain't gonna lie. old heads gonna fuck with this. Like, oh, this shit look. They gonna be like, oh shit, this shit look like just like how it look in real life. Cause you know how old heads really care about graphics and like real life shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why 2K is going in the direction they do. Cause you feel me? Cause niggas like niggas over the age of like 30, I say like 30, 35 plus that still play 2K. You know what I'm saying? For some reason, they like to, like, you know what I'm saying? They like to talk about how real the game looks and shit like that, and talk about how the graphics and shit like they like talking about graphics, how the game looks like in real life, shit like that. And then you got us young niggas. We just care about the gameplay. We just care about how the game is played. We care about how the game feels when we push our buttons and when we move our joysticks and when we pull our triggers. That's all we care. That's what we care about, you know. But shit,
it felt really good. I'll be honest. Like, I mean, obviously I'm using Kevin Durant and some other really good, high-rated players, but it felt very greenable. Yellows, reds, felt. I think the mid range is going to be lethal again. On this
they gonna fuck with this one, bro.
Something people can go to with the front fades, the side fades, the back.
Don't get it fucked up. Y'all heads still get fucked up in this game, all right? Don't, you feel me? Hey, if you're watching this video and you happen to be 35 plus, drop your PSN, bro. I will be glad to bust your ass. Play now, my career. Let me know. I'm busting your ass.
Back fades, the hop jumpers, spin shots, all the stuff that all you like MIDI loving players loved about 24. I feel like the mid range is going to be just as effective on this game. So yeah, whether you're shooting the signature shots, the hop shots, the fades, the mid range is definitely going to be back this year, in my opinion. Of course, I'm just playing against the AI, but I think I get a pretty good sense of it from what I tested, and midis are going to be good yet again. Let's get into meter dunking. Now, the first thing you might see, the actual meters, there is no green window that it shows. So in order to determine whether it's a good or a bad dunk attempt, I'm not really sure. It's a bit of guesswork. Did it feel good? Oh, it still felt good. Yup, it still felt real good. I did not green all of them, so it wasn't like super duper easy to the point that you could just be brain dead and do it. All of these are on Hall of Fame. But as I said, there's no green window to tell you if it's like in 24, for example. You'd say, oh, it's a big meter or a small meter. You know, they talked about the dunk meter logic was going to change, and it wasn't just going to be straight up big or straight up tiny. Like, there was going to be in between, but we don't even know if there, you know, we don't really even know what is considered an in between or what's considered a big meter, small meter.
I mean, that's not gonna matter because I'm not no rim running ass nigga, bro. I'm not an up and square ass nigga. You feel me? This is gonna be a problem for y'all up and square ass niggas who don't know how to do anything else but just use up and square. You feel me? Y'all will literally, right? This is the logic of an up and square nigga. You will take your controller, right? You'll take your controller. You will not use the right stick at all. You will align your player to where the defender is like not really like at or not really defending at. And before the defender could like react, you'll just shift. Like you'll just run straight. Like you'll run straight. You're not going to chain up like the average. You're not going to dribble or cross over like the average. And you're just gonna shift in that same direction, right? And then depending on the ability of the defender to play defense, depending on that player, you know what I'm saying, the player can't react. The player can't react fast enough. Next thing you know, you got a free dunk or a free layup. That's the logic of y'all up and square niggas. So hey, have fun with this shit, bro.
We don't know any of that because when you go up, regardless of which of the 3 dunk meters you pick, it doesn't show you a green window. And the same is for standing dunks that we're going to get into in a second.
God.
So I guess it's going to be a lot of trial and error on what's a good take and what's like super greenable. The one thing I will say is going against smaller play, like jaw dunking on a guard, definitely felt a lot easier as I miss one on Dinwiddie. I mean, I show that. The one thing I will say is the opponent, the defender mattered, for example. Like, trying to dunk on Draymond felt a lot more difficult than trying to dunk on a guard, like a Kyrie Irving or something. Like,
okay, well, that's good.
It definitely felt like the defender's attributes and badges mattered more than it did on 24, which overall is a good thing. I think that makes sense. But like I said, without being able to see the green window, you really don't know what's a good or a bad take. It's going to be a lot of trial and error. Did it still feel good? Absolutely. Let's get into shot contest. So they took away percentages. And from what I understand, there won't be percentages in the real game either. So there's wide open, I think there's open, and then there's light pressure, which is a yellow contest, and then there's tight, which is a red contest. And then another degree that I saw was very tight, but it was also red colored. So I'm assuming it's just like obviously a heavier contested like tight shot. But we don't know like how much more of an effect that has. Now, the bigger question I have is some of these shot contest systems. So I just have two examples here because I don't want to go on and on for hours and hours. But check this out. Okay, KD pulls up. It's a light pressure. Okay,
that was light. That was light pressure. The nigga had his hold up. No, hold up.
Your contested tight shot, but we don't know like how much more of an effect that has. Now, the bigger question I have is some of these shot
mind you, this is Brook Lopez
test systems. So I just have two examples here because I don't want to go on and on for hours and hours. But check this out.
That's light. Oh my! I'm just gonna fuck it. Fuck yo. Fuck it. Yo. Took it. Fuck it. I'm gonna just make a KD build. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. I'm gonna just make a KD build, bro. I'm gonna just make a KD build. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. I'm just gonna make a KD build, bro. I'm gonna make a KD build. I'm gonna make a KD build that could shoot and play defense. Fuck it. Like yo, fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it.
Okay, KD pulls up. It's a light
that
pressure.
Shit is light pressure.
Shooting it over Brook Lopez. Now let's check out this MJ fade over Dwayne Wade. That's a red. So
wait, what?
For Dwayne Wade.
So that's very tight.
That's a red.
That was a very tight. And you're telling me that KD shot was light pressure? Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Bullshit.
So let's break this picture down. I froze it at the
bullshit, nigga. Shout out Joe for this shit, cause I'm really trying to analyze though. So you got this shit right here that's very tight, right? Very tight. Mind you, Jordan has a clear sight of the shot. Literally, he could hit glass, all that shit. This nigga D-Way is at his crotch, right? Very tight. Brook Lopez's hand is literally about to graze the ball as Kevin Durant shoots the mid-range shot. Light pressure. Fuck out of here, my nigga. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here, bro. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here.
The release point of both of their jump shots. If you see the first one on the left with Dwayne Wade, I reached. I'm the defender in this situation. I tried to like get a strip animation or something like that. So there is no hand even above Michael Jordan's waist at the time of him releasing that fade.
Bullshit.
And I got a red contest. Now on the flip side over here with Kevin Durant, Brook Lopez contested this shot pretty damn well. Like his hand is all the way up basically by Durant's wrist, almost right by his hand. It might be like one of those in real life where you shoot and the defender, you know, you high five the defender as you release the ball. Like he's right there, and that's a yellow. So that makes me think maybe Dwayne Wade's perimeter is much higher than Brook Lopez's. Maybe his challenger is much higher, or is it going to go back to contests where it just really depends on where you're standing? Like if you're in the hitbox probably isn't the right term, but you understand what I'm saying. If you're like right up against the defender, even without a hand up, is it going to be a red this year? Because I'm going to be honest, though, the jump shot that KD's taking looks a hell of a lot more contested than the one that Michael Jordan's taking. And like I said, the Jordan contest was a red, and the KD contest was a yellow. I'm not...
That's the face. Hold on, no. Let me go back to that face, right?
It was a red, and the KD contest was a yellow.
Yo, Joe knows. Look, I know you went to community day. You know what I'm saying? I know you probably best friends with Ronnie 2K, bro. But shit, I'm not friends with that nigga. I'm not friends with that nigga. That nigga don't know me. Shit, that nigga don't know me. Hey, at least that nigga don't know me. I don't give a fuck. I'ma say whatever I want to fucking say. This is right here, yo. The face that you're making is exactly my entire reaction. It literally emulates my reaction to this entire shit. This whole bullshit. I'm reading. You know, Joe. You know. Joe knows. You know this is bullshit. You know this is bullshit. Cause why the fuck is this shit very tight and this shit is light pressure? That means, bro, if a nigga in the park is good enough, right, or he has a good enough fadeaway, no matter where the fuck that nigga is at, I could dead ass close. I could run for a close. You know what I'm saying? Close out shot. All this. That bitch is. You know what I'm saying? That bitch. If he's a good enough shooter, that shit is going to say light pressure, bro. That's just going to say light pressure. No matter how good defense I play. No matter how much good defense I play. Yo. Ooh. I told y'all we seeing right through the bullshit this year. I'm dead ass serious.
I'm not really sure about this. I'm not really sure. Obviously, online gameplay will be the ultimate determining factor on like how we feel about shot contests, but this was just something that I noticed when I was going back over all the gameplay that
this
I
is
had.
Hall of Fame, right?
Man, like,
this is also
way
Hall
more
of Fame
contested
too.
than the other one.
Yeah.
And the other one registered as a red. So
bullshit.
I'm not really sure how I feel about shot contests, and I can't really give you guys a good answer on if it's better, worse, or the same, or whatever the case may be.
Don't worry, Joe. I'm gonna give you the answer, bro. It's bullshit. Bullshit. Just like how it was last year. Now look, last year I didn't play my career, but I definitely played. I played a whole lot of play now. I played a whole lot of play now, bro. And I know, you know what I'm saying. I know the shot contest last year was bad. The shot contest last year was bad, bro. It's gonna be just as bad this year.
Yeah, as opposed to 24. So this is one, my bad. I'm just showing you the example. I can't give you an answer on this one. So let's talk about them taking away the percentages real quick. Immediately my brain goes, man, like, there's a big difference between a 6% yellow contest and a 36%
Those
yellow
animations
contest.
do look good though.
And we're not going to know that this year. So does that mean every single light contest is exactly the same?
That was tight though. Like it don't make sense.
So does that mean every single light contest is...
Nigga, Brook Lopez did the same exact shit and he's taller and that shit was light pressure. What are we talking about, bro?
It's exactly the same.
What are we talking about, bro?
Does that mean, you know, obviously depending on the level of your challenger and your perimeter defense, does that make it easier to get a red contest instead of a yellow? Or is it just across all you know, is whatever's a yellow is a yellow regardless of badges, but then because of the level of the badge will be like how effective that...
Okay, Dame's not that good of a defender, so I guess that could be light pressure.
Yellow
but my
contest
nigga,
is...
It
just kind of raises a lot of questions about how effective shot contests are going to be, because you're not going to really know in great detail what level the contest is. It's just either open, wide open, yellow, or red. Like, there's no more information than that. And from what I was told, it's not getting added to the real game. Like this, the way it was in the demo is how it's going to be in the game. Let's talk about some standing dunks, some paint mash, something for you centers. Now, standing dunks, first of all, were really OP in 24 because of the jab step. No more jab steps in the paint. Every time you try to jab step, you see right here, it's just you pump fake, pump fake, pump fake. There's no more, you can't Kobe jab in the paint or do any triple threat jab in the paint. Now, the one thing I will say about the standing meter dunks...
They was doing that last year. Oh, I'm so glad I played my career last year. Oh, my boys wanted me to play that shit, bro. I was like, bro, I'm sorry. I don't think I can do it, bro. I don't think I could do it. I couldn't do it. I'm glad I heard that. I'm glad I heard that.
It's just like the driving meter dunks, because there's no green window, you don't really know what is a good one and a bad one. So it's gonna again be a lot of trial and error. Did I green some? Absolutely. You can also still standing contact dunk with X. I got a couple of those in there in the limited amount of time where I was testing this. Paint mashing, until we play against other human beings, is going to be tough to really get a read on it. But one thing I will say is, like, moving people out of the way and going up with close shots did feel pretty effective. Obviously, all these guys have high close shot, like Giannis and Wembanyama, but look at like Giannis pushing Kevin Durant in and then going up and getting a layup, still greening it over light pressure. I feel like paint mashing could be determined a lot more this year off of potentially close shot, but more importantly, having some post control, because without the jab step, to be able to create the space and be able to create the room that you need to be able to standing dunk or standing layup, I feel like could be a challenge, because that was the main reason on 24 it was so good, because of the jab. The jab would get you that separation, get the defender off of you, and then you could go up. But without having the jab, you're going to have to go to other ways. And maybe post control becomes a little bit more important for a center who's looking to be an offensive option down low. We'll have to wait and see, like I said, until we play online, because just against the AI, it's never really a true read on how it's going to be. All right, let's get into some layups. Now, layups on 24 were really good, and as the year went on, more and more people found out about how good they were, and people started making the Devin Booker floater builds. The animation is still in the game. I didn't test it for too long, so I just got a couple clips for you there. I missed one, I made one. But also in the game, scoopers. Scoopers are back. You still get the cheese body-to-body scooper animation. They did.
I told you at the beginning, I don't like this, bro. I don't like this, bro. I don't like this. It's one thing when you plan on play now, bro, and like you could literally have like your joystick literally like meshing into the player playing good defense, and then the nigga hits you with a scoop layup, and all that shit goes out the window. So it's like your good defense when you get rewarded once that button is pressed, if that player has a good driving layup. I don't like that, bro. I don't like that.
Did not remove that. Now, the thing about this is, I don't even know if the devs know this is in the game. Like, once people found this move out, they did it a lot in Pro-Am. I know some people did it in the stage. It was a bit more of a sweaty move, but basically, you could just body through somebody even if they had a 99 strength and you had no strength. Strength had nothing to do with it, and that's why I'm not sure the devs even know this is in the game. So that body-to-body, like, scooper cheese layup animation is still a thing.
And you said strength has nothing to do with it.
And it is still very effective. I greened some yellows with it, and most of them said open. Now, also with that, there's some cool new animations like that, where it's like the dude's kind of pushing LeBron in the back, and it just looks cool, and overall layups did feel very, very effective.
Bullshit. Now look, I know this is LeBron, the best basketball player in the world, but my nigga, I gotta keep it fair.
Also
bro.
with that, there's some cool new animations like that, where
I'm
it's
not
like
fucking
the
with
dude's
this,
kind of
bro.
pushing LeBron in the back, and it just looks cool.
Cause if this is me right here, if this is me, and this is my boy, and this is my other boy, bro, and we're literally like making the effort to try and stop this nigga from making a layup, and that shit goes in, it's gonna be it's gonna be an issue, bro. It's gonna be an issue.
Feel very, very effective. Now again, it's against the AI. Like, we have to wait and see how it feels online. But overall, layups, they felt good. The D-Book floater's back, the scooper's back. Even if you don't get the scooper cheese layup, like where you the body-to-body scooper cheese, just even regular scoopers felt good. I greened a lot of layups, and then even with the smaller players, like if they take you out of a dunk, you can green the layup. Those of you that were asking me to test the layups, I would definitely say for those of you that love layup builds and all that, it's definitely going to be viable again. There might even be some good new layup animations. We'll have to wait and see, you know, if we find like something even better than the D-Book floater this year or whatever. But definitely was fun to do the layups. There's some cool new animations that I noticed. And for those like more sweaty players, the D-Book's back. The body-to-body scoopers are back. Those are all still going to be really effective. Now let's talk about some defense. Pluck steals were kind of tough to test, but for those locks that want bump steals back, I'm going to go out on a limb and say they are back, because I was blitzing the computer on Hall of Fame, and anytime my body hit that ball, the ball popped free. So those lockdowns that were frustrated all of 24 with not being able to get the bump steals they feel they were able to get, or they feel they should have got, I should say, I think you're going to be able to get bump steals like crazy this year. Like, look, I'm blitzing Devin.
Hey, look, I ain't gonna lie. Those are the niggas, yo. Ooh, those niggas used to irk me. I used to bring the ball up, and niggas used to just, like, bump into me, and I lose the ball. That shit used to be so... That shit used to be so annoying. But, you know what I'm saying? I'm here to say that I will be joining y'all this year. I'm dead ass serious. I will be joining y'all niggas this year. Cause my thing is, right, My thing is this, bro. If you can't beat him, join him. If you can't beat him, join him, right? You feel me? You can make a player with all these abilities to score on offense and shit like that, you know what I'm saying, cheese and shit like that, bro. But why not make a build that can just stop all of it? why not make a build that can just stop all the bullshit cheese animations that niggas be doing? You feel me? If I could be a good perimeter defender that can stop dribblers and shit like that, and then I could be a good paint defender that can stop motherfuckers from post season. You feel me? And then shit, I may be able to close on some sharps. Wow, like, bro, why would I pass that up, bro? I'll be joining y'all this year, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm joining the lockdown community this year. Yeah.
But it's on Hall of Fame, and I'm joining
the lockdown.
Anytime my body hit that ball, it popped free. And testing plucks with the NBA players against the AI is just difficult because not a lot of the guys have like Hall of Fame glove with 99 steal, like a lockdown wood, or anytime I did go for a reach on the ball, I did not get it. Now there's no right stick ripper, and when I tested it in 24, I was getting a ton of on-ball steals. I didn't test it for very long this year because I had a limited amount of time and I had to get in the builder and all that, but to me, the main thing that stood out for steals was bump steals.
Oh yeah, see, that's that shit. I know y'all said that shit.
But to me,
this nigga lost the ball running in a different direction. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. This is why bro, you can't beat these niggas, bro.
The main thing that stood out for steals was bump steals. That bump steals felt like they were like really effective. Like if you position yourself correctly and you get your body onto that basketball, it's gonna pop free from the ball handler, which in my opinion takes more skill than getting a pluck steal anyway, so I don't think that's a bad thing. I'm not sure about pluck steals, but they definitely didn't feel how they felt when I tested 2K24 last year at Community Day. Maybe I didn't test them enough, but I will say in the demo mode that I played here, this demo version of the game, bump steals felt really, really good. Some more defense. The bumps that you could get on the ball handler felt good. That on-ball menace, I think that's what they said was like the new clamps, as you see it popping up in the top right-hand corner. You can get a lot of bumps,
defense,
but like Bill Cartwright right there getting that little blow-by animation on Chris Bosh, I don't think the bumps are like so OP to the point that people won't be able to move. Obviously, I think it's going to depend on what build is playing against what build, what the strength is, what the immovable forcer is, what the lightning launch is on, all that. But Bill Cartwright right there got a blow-by animation moving in slow motion against Chris Bosh. But then I also got some really good bump animations with LeBron against Scottie Pippen. So hopefully it's balanced, and hopefully it's not just super RNG whether you get a good bump or they get a blow-by. Hopefully it actually does depend on momentum and badges and attributes and all that. Tough to say against the AI, like I said, but once we get into online gameplay, I think within a couple weeks we will definitely have our answer. We touched on paint defense a little bit already when we were talking about the meter dunks, but
I like that. I like that. I like that, bro. I like that. I like how you can instantly make it, bro.
Pretty good in terms of like if you kept your body between somebody in the hoop, you could definitely wall up. Chase down block right there with LeBron. Definitely can still, chase people down. Nothing crazy there. But did the computer make some red layups on me? Absolutely. Did they make some yellows on me? Absolutely. I think it all depends on your positioning and then also your rating and your badges. Anytime I feel like I was on a good enough defender and I got my body in position to stop a drive, I feel like I got the stop pretty consistently. Also, when I was doing the meter dunks, like I said, it was much harder to meter dunk on a Draymond Green than it was on a Kyrie Irving. So I think size, but then also attributes matter. Like Draymond's defense and badges are definitely a lot better than Kyrie's when it comes to inside. So I think that's also a big factor to take into consideration, but we'll have to wait and see. Okay, here we go again. Post scores, well, every year, bro. Every year. They're going to be godly, bro. They're going to be godly. I'm telling you that right now. You still get the spin throw animations.
I will never understand. I will, to this day, I don't understand, bro. What type of fun you get out of holding L2, left joystick, pushing niggas out the way, just to score. That is hands down the most boring way to score in the goddamn game, nigga. It's the most boring way to score in real life. It's the most boring way to score in real life, and you gonna play the game like that? You a boring ass nigga. I could tell you boring as fuck. I could tell you boring as fuck. But shit, if it happens on my team, then I got no issue with it. You feel me? I got no issue with it.
Post hooks felt good. The post fades felt good. And Joel only has gold post badges. So there's 2 tiers up.
Gold post, and he's moving Jokic like that?
Good. And Joel only has gold post badges. So there's 2 tiers up. Right? You can go to you can go to Hoff, and then you could go to Legend. So a pure post scorer with Legend post badges. Just get ready, bro. That's all I'm saying. Just get ready. They're back.
And this why, and this is exactly why I have to make a lock this year, bro. Cause I'm not dealing with this bullshit, bro. As no guard, as no shooting guard, as no motherfucking small, like, bro. Bro, more than likely, I'm probably gonna make either a smaller power forward, depending on how fast the game plays or how fast the game feels. You know what I'm saying? I can't take the bullshit this year, bro. I gotta stop all of it. I gotta put an end to all of it, bro.
Back again. They are back again. The fades felt obviously Embiid has a really good mid-range rating and post control rating and all that. So the fades with him did feel, you know, extremely good. I don't think we're gonna have as high a rating on you know, if you made a 7-3 post score. But I guess potentially you could if you went small wingspan. But anyways, my point is post scores are back. They're gonna be godly. You can still throw people. The drop steps felt really, really good. The hooks, the fades. This was with gold badges. Imagine Legend. Y'all get the point. On and on and on. Post scores. Yet again, they're going to be godly. Another thing to test was the blowout dribble. Now you do it with the flicking the right stick up, and I'll be honest, it did feel better than 2K24. It definitely felt like you could actually kind of get downhill with it. In terms of just getting separation from the opponent, it did feel better, but I was playing against the AI, of course. We got to see when there's another human being sprinting as fast as he can to try to catch up to you. When it comes to ankle breakers, I really only got one, and I didn't even do it on purpose, and it was on a hop jumper, unfortunately. So are ankle breakers back? Are they going to be effective? I'm not really sure. But one thing I will say was when I was dribbling on the perimeter a lot, I would get oohs and ahs from the crowd, and like I wasn't getting any crazy ankle breaker.
Oh my God, that shit is back again. Yo, I remember playing 2K24, nigga. Yo, it used to be so funny because my brother, bro, I'm playing with my brother. The nigga hit one crossover. The crowd's going ooh, like nigga, I'm still in position. I'm still in position, my nigga.
It was almost like I was getting stun animations just from doing like small little combos. So it almost seemed like
them little freezes,
as ankle breaker, but
them
also
little ass
tight
freezes.
handles. If y'all remember tight handles, we get those stun animations, and it wasn't like anything crazy in terms of the stuns.
That presents problems, guys.
Thank you, David.
But I heard the crowd every time I saw the defender wobble, even just a little bit, ooh, We'll see once we get online. I didn't like spam to get ankle breakers all that often, but everyone else I talked to said they barely got any. All right, a lot of you guys asked me about Patty Mills' jump shot because it was so good in 24, and I'm gonna be honest, it's still fast. Obviously, this is the actual Patty Mills jump shot. I wasn't able to create a custom Patty Mills with different releases, but it is still really fast. It feels relatively the same as last year. Depending on shot contests and depending on...
that's a light pressure. What are we talking about,
the same as last year.
The defender is literally taller than him. How is that light pressure?
Depending on...
How is that light pressure? I can't...
Shot contests, and depending on... Obviously,
God,
once, 2K Labs gets in and tests all the green window sizes for the bases and the releases and all that, it'll determine if it's going to be the best shot in the game again. But in terms of speed and visual looks and everything, I mean, Patty was still pattying. I'm gonna be honest, Patty was still pattying, so it might be one of the best shots on the game again. We'll have to see, and a big determining factor on why Patty Mills was the best shot on 24 was the contest system. Just for whatever reason, just Patty would just register opens almost all the time, like even the 5% contests on 24.
You still register, like, bro. Oh my God, bro! Like, I could just see it now.
Like, it was crazy in terms of negating contests. That's why it really was a crazy, crazy shot on 24. So we'll have to see how that plays out on 25. But it is still on 25, and it's still fast, and it looks the same. So for those of you that wanted me to test Patty, there's your quick little.
It's the same exact shit, bro. The same exact shit, bro. Hey, look, I'm gonna just keep it real, bro. This game more than likely is going to be bullshit once again. You feel me? I guess for the old heads that enjoy playing Play Now and they like real life shit, like they like the game to represent real life as much as they possibly can. This will be the game for you. But for the Nick, I feel like what's gonna happen is, bro, it's not gonna feel as responsive for my niggas like that really like give a fuck about gameplay. It's not gonna matter, bro. I can already tell.